could um, have different, different 1st of July. Welcome, ladies.
Suppose
So,
it's your
pulse
winter.
check. Yeah, it is my winter. How's it feeling? Where's your energy? How's it going? One, two, three words each.
Um, Real good. Does that count as three? Real good.
3 words? I thought she was counting us 1, 2. Yeah, that's why I'm like going down. Or
One,
like rating of 1 or 3, and I'm like, okay, that's an odd rating, but like, okay. It keeps it simple.
one to three.
Wait,
How are you
we going on
feeling?
a scale of 1 to 3, or are we saying 3 words? I'm
What's
missing
on
what's
your heart?
happening.
Doesn't
The
matter.
word.
There's no rules. Where's
Pick a word.
where's
I
your
was gonna say I'm
energy?
feeling elevated, so I didn't actually hear anything that was being discussed.
Elevated. Got it. Thank you.
And I'm
Kaylee?
a 2 because I'm in between 1 and 3. Whatever one is good and whatever one is bad, I'm neutral. Call me Switzerland.
Oh, I sense a little flimsy, whimsical in the air over there. Uh,
Bless
so
you.
it's going to be time off for you as well this week, right? For the 4th of July?
A little bit, yeah.
So is that what's going on? Are you all excited to have some time off? Is that happening soon?
I feel like, I mean, for me, I just got back from time off. And so I got back from time off and actually got to enjoy the time off because these two had everything locked down here at the office to where I came back in yesterday and like I've shared this with them as well. Like it felt just like any other Monday. Like it didn't feel like a Monday where I'm coming back from being out for a week and like I'm playing catch up. Like I got productive work done and moved as opposed to just like triage shit for the last day and a half. So like that feels really good. And like we've had some good client meetings and um just like it feels good.
Yay. I love that. Okay, cool. Where are you all in your cycle? Do you mind if we go there just very quickly?
I'm currently spotting and it's trying to come. Like,
Are
yeah,
you?
you're talking per menstrual cycle, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be ovulating this week.
Okay.
I think mine is coming within the next week or so, I would say. Traveling threw it off. So who knows what it's gonna what mind it has.
Thank you. It gives me an idea also, like of energy wise, and just Brooke, that you're feeling elevated. It matches with the where you might be in your cycle as well, and so it's just it's
Look out,
it's
Connor.
interesting.
I'm gonna throw the 10-foot pole. Oh yeah, you will. Canada Day.
Gosh. All right. So tell me,
Sorry,
if there was one
Claudia-Sam.
thing, wait, I missed that.
I just apologize. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'd love to know if there was one thing you'd be really happy feeling by the end of our time together today, what would it be?
Hmm. Feels like a hard question because it's like I'm feeling good. So maybe like just feeling like the support for everyone. Like I'm thinking about Kaylee's neutral and like she's not good, she's not bad. Like, hmm, like let's elevate that. I don't know. So I just feel
Oh,
like supported would be a good word. And to be
thank you.
clear, I feel supported. I just want everyone to feel supported.
Perfect.
Yeah, I did not get the vibe from Kaylee like that today, so I would also second Deb's support comment um for the team, and then yeah, feel I want to go home and feel good energy again. Like keep the vibe up. I don't want the vibe to dwindle because then I overexerted myself.
So we want to keep it light.
Got it. Okay. Yep. Keep it light. Kaylee?
Mine is like feeling on track. I am focusing a lot of my energy into searching for a new home. And so that's consuming a lot of my brain energy. And just, yeah, just feeling more sound in that decision. Not that I'm wavering in it, but it's just, it's aggressive. It's an aggressive feeling. Mm-hmm.
And I would just like to celebrate the journey that Kaylee's on because it all started with one little house that she saw that she's like, there's no way I'm going to do anything on this. And then it's like, well, why not? And like, she's been reaching into this possibility and like all of a sudden, like, she's in it. Like, she's on board for it. And I love that for her. And there's a lot going into it, but I feel like she's come a long way in the last, what, month and a half?
Mm-hmm.
I
Right
mean,
after your vacation, like right after Greece.
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
What sea salt can do.
Uh, don't remind me of the sea. No, cry tears of the sea.
Thank you. Thanks for pointing that out. And that touches on the feeling of support and how present you are for each other. Just being in this container together, but also being aware of what's going on with each other and being able to celebrate each other. That's very supportive, I think, as well. So yay, you guys. Okay. I brought some cards today, some decks of cards, and because I just felt like maybe it could be fun to pick a card. Does that feel like it could be we could let it up to the cards to decide what direction we go today?
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's two decks I would love for you to pick. So the first color you see that feels like calls to you will be the deck that I pick from, yeah?
Cool.
Purple.
Did you all say purple?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards, and what I'm inviting you to do is just to focus on your breath for a moment. And the cards are going to turn up. And if there's any question or any clarity you want, specific, just silently ask it. Okay. Got them. So I have three. I think they're for each of you in the order. So let's just get curious with it. This one is for Deb, actually. There's nothing to worry about, is what it says. And if you feel like it's calling out to you, feel free to take it as yours as well. So I'm happy to say more, but I think it's pretty cool. Kaylee, wedding.
Oh, God.
So
What is
this is
it?
Wedding.
I know.
so
Pass.
the thing with this is that it doesn't have to mean a literal wedding. And what I find interesting is that you're now being in full relationship with yourself and your desires. And when you're merging both the female and the masculine energy, and you're making big decisions like moving, it's like a promise to yourself and a promise to your big vision self. So
Okay.
it could be that.
It's a better explanation. You didn't like the white dress? Nope. I was running for the hills.
Brooke, opportunity to forgive. So
Ooh.
let's see what this one says. The situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. This is kind of saying, hey, we're here to bring peace in your life. We're here to help you feel more at peace with your relationships, but also with yourself for any actions or thoughts or behaviors you may have had in the past or are experiencing right now. Does this resonate at all?
Yeah, it does actually. So thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Any questions about these?
No, I just feel like that brought the vibe down now.
Oh, no. Let's use it to be elevated from it, okay?
Just like
Let's.
slapped me, so I'm sorry.
It's interesting though,
I
because
still
to
feel
be,
really good, I promise.
and please know, sometimes we can feel like an awareness is coming and it can feel like what you're describing. Do not worry. We're not here to put you down. Are you willing to trust that we're all in the same container and vision of being supported and elevated?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's for the greater good, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's all okay. Let's do a bit of a meditation and see what expands. Yeah? Can you sit with your feet on the ground? Great. Just maybe roll your shoulders up and down a little bit since you might have been typing a little while today. And just feel your shoulder blades come together when your shoulders are down. Do that 2 more times. Feeling the chest lift with every inhale. And then the last one, really let it go. Now notice the breath move your belly out and in. And notice the feeling that you are having or mentioned you were having, and just let it settle into your body like sparkles settling. After being blown in the wind, they're settling down in your body. It's not going anywhere. Unfrown, unclench the jaw, unfurl the fingers, and let your lower back feel supported by maybe bringing the shoulders up above the hips or scooping the lower back, the buttocks a little bit forward like an ice cream scoop. And just find your breath here. You can imagine you're sitting at the tip of your nose and you can feel the breath come in and move out. Feel a slight lift at the chest so that you're still very present. You can support you by being present with yourself. Notice what the mind is telling you right now without judgment. And imagine you could just turn the page of a book. Let the thoughts remain in the book, but you're moving on. And breathe. Let's acknowledge from within everything that led you to this moment in a nutshell, like a kaleidoscope or something that can snap so many images at once. And let yourself be proud of what led you to this moment of peace. And let your body respond with pride. And in these flashes of images, you might get things that seemed like obstacles or problems that you overcame. Recognize that. And imagine one of your spirit guides, an angel, love, God, place a hand on your shoulder in support of the whole you. Feel the light channel through your body. You're still feeling the rise and fall of your breath. And you know there's nothing to worry about. You know you are supported here. This is maybe also a little wink to the wedding card, as in you are not alone. You are supported by this energy that helps you be in love, in the energy of love. And this is also an opportunity, if you wish, to love on yourself a little bit with this pride and also with, I forgive you, saying that to yourself for any worry, any doubt, any entertaining of negativity. You can mentally say, I forgive you. And mentally say, I love you, to you. Start to breathe a little bit deeper, as if anytime you're breathing, you're picking up that energy of support. So maybe there's a color that comes to mind. And every time you breathe in, that color becomes stronger in your body. Like a light that you get closer and closer to, it just shines brighter. You feel grounded here. You can feel your feet at the same time. You're breathing in support. You're breathing in elevation. You're breathing in trust. And notice before we come out of this meditation, ask your supported self, is there anything I need to know right now? Take a deep breath in and out. And before you open your eyes, gently bring both palms together in front of your heart. And then rub the palms together. And if you have glasses, you may want to lift them up on your head and then cover the hands over the eyes. Relax the shoulders here. Notice if there's any vision that you have behind closed eyes, light, shapes, colors. And then when you're ready, flutter the eyelids open, separate the fingers, and let light come in. And put your glasses back on and just take a moment to write for a minute or two, whatever came up for you, whatever you want to bring with you into your day. I would love to hear what insights might you have gotten.
I'll go dark right off the bat. Um, so what came through for me is that I've been entertaining negative thinking, particularly around Jim, and that I need to both release that and let it go. And then in the vision, I had like a yellow ornamental, like lacy style pattern on the periphery, always with a circle in the middle, like a black circle. But then, like, as the shape shifted, it was like a black heart. So, like, it came around like this black heart, and that just feels really dark. And per Google, that can be kind of dark. So,
Google, no. Well, okay, apart from Google,
yeah.
you are a very intuitive person. What else might this tell you?
Um, God, I don't really know. I mean, I feel like it's like a it's like a grief that's still sitting there. Like I've shared that like it feels like I've got survivor's guilt for like getting out and my kids are still in it and like I can't fix that. And I know like I don't need to fix it because they have their own little path, but like fuck. Sidelining on that is difficult. And so I feel like it's grief, but also like grounded in love. And like it's hard to reconcile that.
Thank you. Does this have to be labeled as dark or
Well, it feels dark, but it doesn't have to be labeled that way. But like it's heavy.
can
So
it
it's not
exist
like
here?
light and shiny and like, you know, oh, I see it. Like this is a good awareness. I can move through. It's like it's heavy.
Thank you. Can we let it be here a little or
Mm-hmm.
okay, let's come back. Brooke and Kaylee, what experience did you have?
Good one. I cried.
Okay.
I don't know how I got there, but I got there, and I was just thinking of my nephew and how old he is, and how I'm his aunt. He's gonna be embarrassed of me. And he's not gonna want to hang out with me anymore. So our time is limited, and we only have like 3 years of summer left, and it made me sad. And then it made me think of the move, and if I would move to be closer to them. And so, yeah, it was a little bit of a trip. And so it made me sad, and then it made me be rational that he's not gonna change. I mean, but he is, because he's growing up and he's gonna have his own life, and he's not gonna be my baby anymore.
Thank you.
And so it was sad. And I know the vibes are supposed to be high, but it's sad.
Well, here's the thing. We can want the vibes to be high, and between you and me, that's when often we feel the most receptive to have these experiences because then it just flows more freely. Like imagine if you were feeling really depressed and really angry and really low, it's like there's a big wall between emotional flow and breakthroughs and movement, right? Because it can feel very heavy, but the lightness of the mood perhaps brought this on, and it's not negative. Are you willing to see that?
Yeah.
And I feel like wanting to feel more like settled or grounded in your decision making, like this is a factor that you're considering when you look at where you want to be. And like maybe this emotion is meant to like be a message to show you like you're going in the right direction and like the priorities are shifting.
I don't see it as negative. It was just heavy and interesting of that's where my mind went and fixated on.
Mm. What's the gift in the mind having offered that?
I feel like it's been on my mind but like not forefront. And I feel like it's present because I've been spending more time with him and supporting him and like trying to show him that he has people, whether they're close or not, so he doesn't have to feel alone. Yeah.
Thank you. Hmm. Can we let this exist here, like we were saying with Deb, for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brooke, do you want to share?
Mine also made me sad. And so I don't know if I want to share actually. I don't know if I want to share.
You don't have to share.
Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
Yeah. You can marinate in it.
Thanks, buddy.
And you can always book a solo meeting with Claudia-Sam. She's a really great coach right here.
I've already actually talked with her about it a little bit.
Okay.
Fuck it. Okay, so I was thinking about, so y'all know I love being a mom, and Connor and I like had talks of whether to have more or not. And he's like, I support whatever you want and whatever makes you happy. And it was initially kind of like, well, they're just really expensive and it's a lot with like being both full time with work and careers and things like that. So I was like, it's probably better not to. And like my body's fucked up, so like, all those things add to it. And then like past couple of months we've been talking and he's like, I just feel like it'd make you really happy to like have another baby. And I was like, yeah, it would. And he's like, let's not like talk logistics and let's just like see what happens. But like again, my body is so fucked up and like get a period fucking 3 times a month. And you just like think of I was thinking of my new house and like more kids in it. And like I started like falling asleep while we were meditating because like I was just such at peace thinking of like a fuller home. But like the reality, like my body just can't really carry a baby because it's fucked up. So it was like the happiness then like coupled with the sadness of like reality, I guess. So just tough, you know?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
And I know I joke about it. But like I think it's harder on me than I probably put on the front of like just how messed up my body actually is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Remember your card?
yeah. It's I know it's hitting me so hard.
So sometimes forgiveness is a few steps later, and if we try to forgive too early, it can feel uneven or like, but we're not there yet, or it's not doing anything. And I sense for you that um, you might be you might be hard on yourself. Um, is there any way that we can shift the way you're talking about your body instead of it being fucked up and unable to carry a baby and already projecting the doomsday of the body? It's no good anymore. Like, is there a way that we can shift this into something else that feels accessible for now? And what might that be?
I think I like try to be optimistic, but like I had troubles getting pregnant both times, more so with Charlie, and I had to have like intervention. So I think like the forgiveness piece for me was like I was on birth control selfishly because like I didn't want heavy cycles and like, just all of that. And so I went on birth control young to like help. And like the longer you're on it, studies show like your increased difficulty in having children after like 10 years of being on it goes up to like crazy numbers, right? And so like I think I just carry like a lot of the guilt that like I couldn't get pregnant for so long the first time and then had to get help, and then the second time trying, I was fortunate that when I was going in for my appointment I found out that week I was pregnant. But I think the guilt of like being feeling so uneducated or like using it in a way that I shouldn't have been. Like I should have just let my body like do its thing. But I tried to like intervene and like I don't know, I have a different outlook on like health and wellness and like my body these days, and like taking care of it in different ways that I wish I would have done that back then, and like tried different stuff, maybe more natural, versus
Yeah.
like jump to something that would have long-term effects. And
Mhm.
not saying that's the reason, but like they thought first time around, like definitely was part of it. And like I was off of it for like 2 years and still couldn't get pregnant, and just it was a lot, and it's
Yeah.
hard on your relationship when you're trying to like come to peace with what what's going on, and like I'm fortunate I have a really supportive partner, but it doesn't mean there aren't like hard times when you're like going through it every month, being
Yeah.
like so disappointed in your body, and like I did this to myself. So yeah.
Thank you. Hmm. So remember in the meditation we brought in just another power that could put a hand on you. What was that for you?
I honestly like I was so like in my vision. I didn't even, yeah.
Okay. Can we imagine, or can you tune into what that bigger force is for you? Is it, I think we've spoken about this before. Is it God? Is it love? Is it the universe? What is the word that you, or the person or the angel or the spirit guide you can feel that if we bring them to put a hand on you, what as support, what would that be?
Well, it would be God, but I just don't know.
There's no like one right only
Yeah,
way.
I know.
Okay. So you know how a tree grows, or
Mhm.
it nobody's pressing a button, it just grows. it
Mhm.
it comes from a bigger power that allows it to grow. So the tree doesn't work on its own.
Mhm.
The human also doesn't work on its own.
Mhm.
So when you're saying to yourself that you're disappointed in your body, that it's not doing what it's supposed to do for you, that it's a wreck,
Mhm.
or the words you used, um, that it's fucked up. Is there an opportunity, or are you willing to imagine or to remind yourself that actually you're not alone? You're not, the body is not working alone. It is not, you're not the only one controlling it.
Yeah.
You can be in co-creation, in other words. Is there a little door for that?
Yeah. And I think I've tried to lean into more of like if it's meant to be, it'll happen, right? Like cuz I'm not obviously going to do intervention. It's if it happens great, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I just get nervous that like if it doesn't happen, I'm might get really like sad and disappointed and struggle mentally because it's just something I've always wanted, you know? I never wanted just 2 kids. I wanted a big family, and I've come to terms that like big family is not a thing anymore, which is okay. Like I'm not disappointed in that, but I just never thought like 2 was my end goal, you know.
Yeah, thank you. So, is it okay if we continue this conversation for another few minutes, everyone?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say later.
Oh no. Is it are you okay if we continue, Brooke?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Um uh Great, I lost my train of thought. Come back. It sounds to me like you're saying it sounds to me like you're setting yourself up to be disappointed no matter what. Because if your body's fucked up, then the mind is making up the equation. If it's fucked up, it's never going to happen. There's like we mentioned the being hard on yourself, and we know that's a little pattern of Brooks, right? To be a little hard on herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like in a garden or in the tree that we want to grow, we'd put a little bit of the the what's it called?
Fertilizer.
Yeah, fertilizer. Thank you. So I'm not. The pun is not intended on. It's not about fertilizing your womb. The idea behind what I'm wanting to say is there a way to fertilize self-love, to fertilize and enhance your level of appreciation for what is working in your life and in your body?
Right now, my body does not feel like it's working very well.
Yeah, I get that. For one
And, like
specific
they know
thing.
I got more things besides that thing that's causing some issues. So it's, I think, just like try not to be disappointed, but it's just like hard when you finally feel like you do all the things right and you're trying to live a better, healthier life, and like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter which way I go. It doesn't make an impact, you know? And like I'm a solution person. Like give me a problem, I find a solution. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make it right.
This. Do you believe that that it's true that you can live a life right always all the time?
No.
It's annoying, right? Because I'm totally, I get you, because I feel a lot of the times like I think there is one right way and I want it to be perfect and I want the solutions and I want that track. But it's a lie we've been told that we're trying to catch up with.
Hmm.
You know, when it's dark outside, when there's clouds and it's raining, the sun's still there. It's just above the clouds. But we don't
Hmm.
see it unless we're in the plane. So I'm not asking you to release of the disappointment and to all of a sudden be happy. That's not what I'm asking.
Hmm.
There is neural pathways that can be shifted from only seeing what's wrong to just a little bit more seeing what's right. Do you believe that, or what's going well? Do you believe that that can help you talk with the body with more self-love?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you name 5 things that your body is doing well? Please.
That's a lot of pressure right now.
Does it have to be present tense or can it be past tense?
Both. I would like presents, but why don't we all give an example of how our body are functioning right now to stimulate that for you? Would it help, Brooke?
Sure.
I would also like to share 2 past tense examples,
Great.
Charlie and Brody. because your body can do it. It has a history of doing all the things you're asking it to do. And there's muscle memory in that. So it's there. And then are you asking for an example of my own body and what it's doing to give examples?
Yes, please.
My body is starting to release extra weight that has been held on for years and years and years while I was doing all the right things and drinking the water and taking the supplements and doing the yoga and eating the food and getting myself together. But it didn't want to release until I changed the environmental recipe and I let the stress go. So my body is doing that right after a long time of stalling.
Thank you. What about you, Kaylee?
You know my bathroom habit. My body does really good things.
Great.
Free pack of Febreze showed up to the office today. Win! Big win!
Love
I
that.
am very well aware of her bodily functions on the daily. I am the gifted recipient.
So I think in essence of that, I'm in the Deb train of if you want it, your body will figure it out. You have to not be so hard on yourself, and you have to not crunch the numbers in the Bradshaw fashion. Like, if this is truly your path, it's gonna figure out its way. And in my way, I went a little woo, where you were having that vision of that happiness and that home, because that's going to happen.
I agree with that.
You threw in the end of, well, it can't, it's dark. My body. I think you hold on to those extra rooms, that full house. And I've told you in past conversations on this topic, you're still young. There's still so much time.
And I think sometimes our body has to catch up with where our brain pushes it. And that's been my experience. Like my brain was pushing it and trying to control it. And I can't control it. I can influence it and I can try to make the right choices and I can try to like fuel it and I can, not drink and go to bed early and like do the things to take the stress out of me because that was the root cause of my symptoms. And my example, like going into the doctor, February, where I'm like, this is going to be great. Like, I feel good. And then she's like, yeah, your cortisol levels like aren't really changed. And I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I'm doing all the right things. Like, and it's not fucking moving. Like, I was pissed because it's like, I feel better. I'm better here. It should be better here. And it was, your body's catching up. Like, it's been in that fight or flight for so long, like it's just going to take a little bit. And that seems to be coming true. And so it's like you and I are very similar in the control country and wanting to just like wrap our hands around it and get it done. And like, if it's not working, like catastrophize it.
Mm-hmm.
But like giving yourself some grace in it. And you are making the moves to give yourself that healing. And so like hold on, my advice would be like hold on to that vision because if you can envision the peace and the full house and like how good that feels, it exists. And it can exist for you and like focus on that because you've done it before. You've had babies. You can do it again. Fuck, I'm 43 and also on that wild train and like I'm still holding out hope that there could be another one for me. Like that's crazy and insane, but like fuck, why not?
Thank you. And it happens. A friend of mine is 42 and pregnant. Um, just putting it out there. Things that our bodies also, we're lucky we can hear and we can see and we can walk and we have all our limbs and our organs are functioning, you know, to close to optimal capacity. And some people, you know, in the work that I do, for example, I have to watch sometimes when I use the word see. Imagine you can see, but some people can't see. So even that word, for example, can be, I get to watch out for that. So for me, my body, I'm grateful that I have all the senses, that I can taste food because I love to eat so much. I'm grateful I can taste it. So my body is delivering a lot of these things that I can take for granted. And so if we bring the mic back to you, Brooke, and we invite you to think about 5 things that your body is doing well, what would that be?
Oh, and it's horrible that like I go to all the bad things. Like I start from the top of my body and like I go down and it's just like feels just like endless time of fuckery. Um yeah, I mean I got my chompers to eat some food. Colon's doing the work. Not as much as Kaylee's. Still got 2 feet. Got to stomp my boots with those 2 feet this past week.
You got the brain that you're smart.
That
You got the
doesn't
heart that you care.
things still pumping. Yeah,
Got your 2 hands that you got to hold Charlie up at the concert.
we did get to hold Charlie at the concert.
Well, look at that. There's way more than 5. Um,
And
and
Isha needs to see the beauty that she brings to everybody else around her and herself.
the thing with those stories, Brooke, even if it's true that certain parts of the body aren't functioning 100%, the equation we make up is all, it's all us. We make it up. We make up it's fucked up. We make up it should be like that. We make it up. So are you willing to just notice whenever you're starting to tell yourself these stories that equate like written in stone, this is what it means about my body? Can we know, are you willing to notice, oh, interesting idea?
I think because some of it is like so, like for example, like my scalp, it's peeling and my hair's falling out, and like my mouth, like I had cavities filled, but they think it might be something else going on with like my lymphatic system because I have a bunch of pain in my upper teeth for the past 6 months, and my tonsil stones, like all the things starting from the top all the way down. Like it just feels like every inch and crevice of me, there's just like fucking something wrong. And it's like, why? Like what's related? Like the hole in my eye, like that hopefully is closed. I've not gone and got it rechecked, but like,
I get it,
You
and I'm
should
going to
do
stop
that.
you there.
you know what I mean?
Just
Like
be,
it just feels
I totally
so
get it.
not, it's not like I'm just like mad at my body because it just feels like all these things are happening and like why are they happening? Like we can't figure out why they're happening. And then like
Yeah,
let's just add on top of it
yeah.
my uterus.
And your body is a messenger. It will keep sending you messages until you listen. So this is where you can decide. Am I going to use this to play the why? To play the this is happening to me? Because you can. You could totally have a pity party. And What if you use this as the powerful force that you are? That you are in co-creation with God, and therefore your body is here for you to listen to it, tend to it, love on it, wonder what it has to say, and use that as fuel for decision making. Use that as a way, use your body as a way to tell you what to do. There are heaps of resources, and I know this might fall into the solution finding, Brooke. I'm happy to have a one-on-one session where we get curious about each of these things. What might they be saying? Because they are all messages. Only when you're ready to hear them, though. Because you could stomp your feet and be angry and disappointed, play at that. And when you're ready to play at this, then we get curious. 3 minutes to end the INvisioning call. What if we get up and we shake it up, we shake it out a little bit to bring back a little bit of the lightness that is still there, that never went away. And then we take a little 3-minute bathroom break, and then we come back on our other link. Would that be okay? Okay, so let's get up.
Use those beautiful legs.
Yes. So just plant your feet together in the same place and shake your legs, and then shake your arms. Stick out your tongue. Stick out your bum. Lower your arms, maybe shake your head a little bit gently. And then jump up and down and turn around. And the other side. Stick out your tongue again. And then release it. Well done.
And aren't we glad we can do that behind a closed door?
Yeah.
Thank you for playing. You are a continued vessel where you keep receiving messages, and this isn't bad. Processing emotions, letting it flow. You're building more and more muscle to be able to do that fast. And we're playing at it together. Any questions?
I think so.
Okay. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay.